All right. Good morning. We will begin our morning flow shortly. All right, perfect. I think we're on. All right. Welcome in to morning flow. This is a 1-hour class for movement. We do 15 minutes of movement, 15 minutes of meditation, 15 minutes of journaling, and 15 minutes of planning our day. This is a good way to get started and be more proactive with your day instead of reactive. So oftentimes we are so busy with life, with the world, with everything we have going on. And we are busy. And then we crash out at the end of the night and then wake up and start it all over again. And so morning flow interrupts that kind of constant state from one to another and really allows you to, gain more mastery over yourself, over your life. So we will start with 15 minutes of movement, followed by 15 minutes of meditation. We do a Kundalini style meditation, and then we will do 15 minutes of journaling and 15 minutes of planning our day. So first things first. Blessed High Rising, precious. So good to see you. So, all right. So we are going to get started with our morning flow, starting in with a little bit of movement. So big inhale and exhale, relax. Big inhale, exhale, relax. Big inhale, exhale, relax. We have so much going on in the world today as I check out all of the news before we start this. So much going on. We're going to just leave it for right now. And one more time, big inhale and exhale, relax. So now that we have our arms up, we want to just go ahead and stretch, a nice big stretch, imagining that there is a piece of string on both of your middle fingers, pulling you up, and open. Very good. Go ahead and turn your palms out. Nice big relaxation. Exhale down. Big inhale again. We're going to go up, nice and straight. And now we're going to go down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to hold it at about that 90-degree angle. Hey, Kushetek, thanks for coming in. Thanks for the likes. Go ahead and tiny circles to the front. Very good. We'll do that for 10, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Tiny circles to the back. Very good. Keeping that movement going. Very good. Warming up our shoulders for the day. Awesome. All right, now we're going to go forward, almost like we're clapping for 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms facing down. Make a fist and pull back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Go ahead and spin your fist around to the ceiling. We're going to punch it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now go ahead and bring your arms up. Nice big stretch again. Very good. And relax your arms down. So we got our arms out of the way. Lots of movement there. Big inhale up. We're going to do some wall slides. So go ahead and slide your arms down, really working on your back body here. Back up to the top, slide down, working on that back body. And back up to the top, slide down, working on that back body. And one last time. There we go. All right, now we're really done with the arms. All right, bring your awareness and your attention to your abs. Go ahead and get your abs kind of ready for a contraction that we're going to do. I like to sit up nice and straight because when you're hunched down or that kind of thing, you're not going to give your back a lot of support. So muscles work on a push-pull lever system. So if your abs are weak, your low back is going to struggle and suffer. So if you have low back challenges, this can definitely be helpful as we're strengthening our pelvic floor. So go ahead and contract that lower abdomen. I like to grab that zipper at the very bottom base of your spine and zip that up as you contract. When you get to your belly button, button your belly button to your spine. Imagine that there is a tight corset wrapped around your midsection, pulling you in, pulling you in, pulling you in, and then we're going to hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and release that out. We'll do that a few more times. Grab that zipper. Go ahead and zip your pelvis up, buttoning that belly button to the spine. Imagine that there's a tight corset wrapped around your midsection, pulling you in, pulling you in, pulling you in, and holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Go ahead and release that out one last time with the abs. We're going to go ahead and imagine that zipper pulling you up and then buttoning your belly button to your spine. Imagining that there's that tight corset wrapped around your midsection, pulling you in, pulling you in, pulling you in, and holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Go ahead and release that out. So now we're going to go from our sitting to our standing posture. Remember, we're going to imagine that there's a piece of string almost in our chest and it's going to pull us up. But first things first, we're going to make sure that both of our feet are firmly planted on the floor, about hip width apart, engaging your calves, engaging your knees, engaging your quads, as well as your hamstrings, and lastly, your glutes. And so as we transition from that sitting to standing, we're going to really make sure that we contract all of those muscles as we pull up, and then we'll come down into our squats. So go ahead, nice straight spine. Imagine that string pulling you up, and then again, really engaging all of your muscles as you come up to a standing posture. All right, so now we're going to begin our squats. So feet are going to be hip width apart. Again, we're going to go up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down this time. Tiny pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up. Nice and relaxed. Go ahead and kick your legs out. We are going to continue that series for 2 more times. Big inhale. Now we're going to come down for 10, 9, 8. Really engage your abs as you come up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. And then we'll go down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hey, roller girl, good to see you. Back up. Go ahead, relax it all out. All right, we're going to go down for one more time, doing our squat series. Big inhale. And exhale down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tiny little pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up. Go ahead and shake your legs out. We should be pretty warm at this point, at least I am. Big inhale. And exhale down. Big inhale. And exhale down. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale down. Now we're going to bring our attention to our calves. Up, down, 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 up, down for 2 and 1. Very good. Go ahead, big inhale. We're going to come down, hinging at the hips, being about 90 degrees. Arms are going to be nice and straight. Exhale all the way down, hitting your shins. Just go ahead and relax on your shins. And exhale. Go ahead and roll back up, vertebra by vertebra. Back up, big inhale. And exhale down that 90 degrees. And then back to your shins. Exhale, a little bit more. And then roll yourself back up. Big inhale. 90 degrees. And then down even further this time. Go ahead and relax your head. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. And then roll back up, vertebra by vertebra. All right, shake it out. I think we're doing good with our movement. I think our bodies have gotten a lot of good movement. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of ab work on the side. So go ahead and move your weight into your left leg. Right arm is going to be up. Right foot is going to be coming up, and knee to elbow for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Other side. Oh, very good. Yes. Well, actually, you can start anywhere you're at with this movement. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The important part is to start and to keep moving. That's thank you for the follow. Thank you, Kashadak. So really it's about keeping moving. Oh, I see. Oh, yes. Definitely be easy. Maybe what you can do is in your mind, visualize yourself doing this movement. I know that sounds crazy. Oh, thank you so much. So thinking about, when you visualize yourself healing, right? Visualize yourself getting up out of bed. Visualize yourself with the movement. Visualize yourself with the strength. So visualize yourself where you want to be, because naturally, right now, you may not be in a place where you can, particularly do the movements, but if you visualize yourself doing it, you're actually stimulating that muscle memory. You're stimulating your muscles actually when you're doing that, which is kind of interesting. And so as you keep that going, eventually the body will begin to heal itself. So be very, very gentle naturally while you are in your healing process. But thank you so much for the love and the support. I really appreciate you. Okay, so now we finished our movement. And now we're going to move into our meditation practice for the day. Thank you for the likes, TBS cakes, and more. So we're going to do a Kundalini style yoga. Kundalini is a combination of mantra, mudra, and breath. So the mantras we're going to be doing initially is going to be Satnam. Satnam means truth is my identity. Identity is my truth. So we'll be doing that. The mudra for that is going to be a steeple. So if you're male presenting, right thumb over left, female presenting, left thumb over right. And so arms are going to be nice and straight. Eye gaze is going to be closed, but looking at the third eye. And you're going to go up. Inhale, root lock. So root lock is when you contract your rectum, your sex organs, and your belly button to your spine. And when you come up, sat, and then exhale down, nam. Sat, and then nam. Hey, Deborah, sat, and then nam. So that's our first Kriya that we're going to be doing. And then the second one we're going to be doing is our prosperity meditation. Our mudra, which our hand position is like this. Eye gaze is going to be closed, 10% slit, looking at the tip of our nose. And the mantra for that is going to be har. First things first, so I'm going to tune us in. If you're familiar with Kundalini and you want to join in on the tune in, please do. Otherwise, you can listen in. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and tune us in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And we're all tuned in. Remember, we're tuning into higher self, helps us to really connect with our more spiritual side as we are doing these postures. All right, so we're going to move into our Sat Kriya. So go ahead and clasp your arms together. Nice steeple there, left or right. Choose whatever it is you'd like. And then we're going to inhale in. Sat, grab that root lock, which is your rectum, your sex organs, belly button to your spine, and exhale out, nam. Sat, nam. Sat, nam. Sat, nam. Sat, nam. Sat, nam. And continue on. I'll keep the time for you. Sat, nam. 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 Sat Kriya, continue on, really helps you to work on those lower chakras, your first, second, and third chakra. So your root chakra, your right to be, right, to have your space, your sovereignty, your agency. And then the second chakra, your right to have, right? So your right to create, your right to manifest. And then that begins to get powered in your abdomen, your solar plexus, where your personal power, self-love, self-worth, self-forgiveness actually lives. And so being, having, and doing are all a part of the process. So keep it up. We got about a minute left. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat nam, sat, 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 nam, set. Inhale, hold that. Inhale, hold your root lock, which is your rectum, your sex organs, belly button to the spine. Hold that breath. Exhale, release. Inhale. Hold everything in. Exhale, release. Very good. Inhale. Hold everything in. And then exhale with control. Hello, Queen, with control. Go ahead and bring your arms down. Very good. So we finished that particular meditation, our Sat Kriya. Now we're going to move into our prosperity meditation. Remember, the mudra for this is your hand position is going to be like this. You're going to strike both sides of your hand. Eye gaze is going to be closed, but a 10% slit looking at the tip of your nose. And then the mantra for this is har. So har, har, har. And we're going to use our belly button almost like as a pumper for this. Remember, that's our personal power and our action. So we're going to use that as a pumper. So there you go. Eye gaze is going to be closed. I'll keep the time for us closed with that little 10% slit looking at the tip of your nose. Ready? And begin. Har, 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 har. And we're going to keep this up for about another minute to minute and a half. This is Kriya is about building prosperity, building abundance, building wealth, and really literally generating and manifesting money quickly. So if you need that, this is definitely a good Kriya to do, but keep it going for a minimum of 3 minutes, maximum of 11 minutes per day. We do it for about 3 minutes here. We've got about 45 seconds left, a little less than a minute. So keep it going. You're doing great. Heart, 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 heart. Very good. Big inhale. Up to the top. Hold that breath. Grab that root lock. Hold it for a few minutes. And bring your hands into a little cup. Slowly release your breath out and imagine all the riches, all the blessings, all the abundance in health, wealth, prosperity, relationships coming into the palm of your hand, flowing effortlessly without you having to do anything, just your being. Everything is working out for you. Everything is coming to you. All the good things. Big inhale. And exhale, release. Very, very good. Wonderful. Now we have finished our meditation. I'm going to do one little extra meditation today. We did it yesterday as well. It's going to be an alternate nostril breathing, really to help your nervous system come from that fight or flight state into more of a rest and digest state. All right. So how we do this is you're going to use your pointer finger and your thumb. First, kind of get a nice natural breath in your nostril. Nice natural breath. Very good. All right. And so now you're going to close your right side. Inhale the left. Close the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the left. Close the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the right. Close. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the left. And begin for a few minutes on your own. This particular meditation really brings your nervous system into more of a relaxed state, getting you out of that fight or flight response, preventing you from freaking out. Most people don't talk about when you're growing and you're expanding your abundance and your prosperity, your nervous system has to be in alignment. Otherwise, you'll sabotage it. So we don't want to do that. So we're going to tone our nervous system, allowing our nervous system to work and to heal. One last round. And inhale and exhale, release. All done with that now. Okay, so now we're really moving on to our journaling for the day. Remember, our intention behind journaling is really to write about how it is you want to experience your day. So what do I mean by that? So you're going to write intending, right? Segment intending is a method, a tool, whatever, if you want to say, by Esther and Abram Hicks to intend your day. But I take it a little bit a step further, where we're going to actually journal and combine scripting to really create the possibility for yourself. So first things first, grab your journal. I tend to recommend 2 journals, a trash journal and a treasure journal. Your trash journal has all of the limiting beliefs, the I can'ts, the I won'ts, the I shoulds, all that stuff. And then our treasure journal has what we want to create. So grabbing your treasure journal, what we want to do is we want to center our focus. What is it that we want for today? So I'm going to take a few minutes and kind of decide what I want for my day. I definitely want to be productive, self assured, but I also want to be creative because I have a lot of creative projects that I have to complete. But I want to be efficient with my creativity. I don't want to just be creative all the time, because a lot of times when we're super creative, we can lose track of time and lose track of focus. But my creativity needs to be focused today. So that's what I'm going to create for myself and my life today. And so I'm going to journal that, right? So I'm going to journal it like this. I'll start the prompt of I give myself permission to be with my creativity today, and it's okay. And I choose to be not only creative, but also productive. And as I choose my productivity and my creativity, I'm going to, be creating things that are effective, that are useful, that are resourceful, and that people actually need. So I'm building out my course catalog right now for my school. And so that's kind of where my creative focus needs to be. But I don't want to necessarily be doing that for hours and hours. So that's what I'm going to create. So I'm going to journal about that. I'm going to journal about how it feels to, start that project, get that project completed, that sense of satisfaction, that sense of completion, that excitement, enthusiasm to be able to share it with people, other people, especially for my Saturday class. So I'm just going to spend a few minutes and really script and really journal about how it is that I want to feel with all the things that I need to accomplish today. We're not quite into the day planning yet. We're more so setting the intention of how we want to feel for our day. First and foremost, we want to feel supported. We want to feel secure. We want to feel at ease. We don't want to feel distracted or, all over the place. We want to feel nice down the center, nice and grounded, and self-assured and at ease. So that's what we're going to create. So we're going to spend a few minutes journaling about what it is that you want to create for yourself and your life. Journaling accesses the subconscious mind. So anything that comes out that isn't necessarily related to the day, totally fine. Just allow it to come. Allow yourself to process whatever you need to process. And that way, it's almost like emptying out a trash can. Imagine your subconscious mind is like a trash can, and it just stores all kinds of things. Sometimes it stores things that you don't actually need. And so we want to have a practice of sifting and sorting and clearing that out. So anything that's on top of mind doesn't have to be positive, it can even be negative. We want to just get that out on a piece of paper. So spend a few minutes just letting that go. Even as you begin to create what it is you want, a lot of times those little voices in your head you'll begin to hear that will say, oh, you can't do this, you won't do this, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we're not going to listen to those voices. Instead, we're going to give those voices something to do. Hey, Slade, we're going to give those voices something to do. And so we're going to write them down and we're going to get them out of our system so that they're not interfering with what it is truly that we want to create for ourselves and our lives. Okay, so continuing on in our journaling, we want to really decide what it is that we want, and we want to script it, not just from a thought perspective, but from a feeling perspective. And you can do your day. I definitely want you to start off with your day, but then also too, if you feel comfortable and you feel safe, begin to extend it past your day. So not just today, but how does it look throughout your weekend? How do you want your weekend to go? How do you want? Thank you so much for the shares. Good blessed high rising. How do you want your week to go? How do you want the rest of the month to go? It's the middle of the month. It's the 16th now. How do you want the rest of the month to go? I'm really like productivity is really up for me, and so making sure that I get the things accomplished, get the goals that I want to have accomplished and the results that I want to create. So that's kind of been my focus for the last week as we've been doing our morning flow. But remember, certain words, right, have trigger like discipline, right, or accountability. Sometimes these words have triggers to them. And so we have to reframe them. So instead of looking at, let's say, discipline as a punishment, I'm going to look at discipline as a focus. I'm going to look at discipline as something I'm utilizing to really solidify my purpose. So I'm going to connect back in to my purpose, whatever that may be. And then I'm going to live into that experience. And the reason I'm going to do it that way is so that I'm not using so much of my own life force vital energy. So, hey, the sun. So, if I'm using my life force vital energy, meaning I'm efforting, I'm doing, I'm trying to get it all done. And so, when I do that, I'm going to really exhaust myself. So, I don't want to do that. Instead, I want to be more in alignment. I want to be more in abundance, right? I want to be more in that prosperity. So, things just kind of happen and it's effortless and it's ease. So, I'm going to also create and script in my journal that feeling of effortlessness and that feeling of ease while also feeling fully supported. So I give myself permission to feel effortless and easy as I complete my tasks, and it's okay. I feel fully supported in my vision, in my good works, in my time, in my energy, right? So I get to choose that for myself. And of course, I get to write that down. And when I write it down, it really solidifies it for me. So I don't have to, again, use all of my energy to try to make things happen. I don't want to do that. I want to be more in alignment so that I'm not wasting any energy. Otherwise, we're leaking energy. So if we are not respecting our boundaries or we're not taking care of ourselves and prioritizing ourselves, all of these things are leaking energy. And so energy that we want to conserve. So we want to hold on to our energy, almost imagining that there's a force field around us, protecting our desires, protecting our spirit, protecting ourselves. So take a few extra minutes, finish out your journaling for the day, and then we'll move into planning our day. So, hello on the TikTok. Hello, Dean. Good to see you. Hello, Chrissy. Good to see you on the TikTok. Hello, the sun. All right. Spending those last few minutes, journaling it out, getting everything out. You're so good. You're right on time. Thank you for the heart, me. You're right on time. You're right on time. All is well, right? All is well. Okay, here we go. So now we're going to move into planning our day, right? So right on time to plan your day, right? So big inhale for Chrissy. Let's do a big inhale. We're settling in. It's so funny, like we crash land into things like, oh my God, right? So, but again, that's not in alignment. Instead, we're just gonna be at ease. We're gonna be we're gonna just completely trust and have abundant faith that we show up exactly at the right time, exactly at the time that we need to show up. So we are perfect and ideal. Thank you so much, Dad. I appreciate the roses. So here we go, our day planning. So now what we're going to do with our day planning is first and foremost, we dedicate our, hey, AJ, good to see you again. And so first thing we're going to do is we're going to set that intention for our day. So mine was productivity, but also graceful productivity. So I didn't want to effort and force. I want to be more in my power. And so as that effortless productivity, I'm going to put into fruition. So what I'm going to do, I've got 24 hours in my day, 168 hours in my week. Friday is a special day because I kind of recap what I've accomplished for the week, and anything kind of left standing, I do need to fill that in for the day. So I go ahead and look at my week and I assess my week. Usually I'll do that kind of in an evening flow. So one of these days I'll do an evening flow for you guys so you can kind of catch the vibe where we're closing out our day. Because remember, when we do our day, we have our beginning of the day, which is our morning flow, our middle of the day, which is the working part of our day, which is, when we're doing this, we're doing that, we're getting this done, we're getting that done. And then our evening is really when we're winding down, kind of sealing up our day. And that way, we're not constantly just in this perpetual loop of a day. We actually have delineated our days, and that really helps us when we're in survival mode and we need to get out of survival mode. A lot of times, if we're in survival mode, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing this, then we crash into bed and then we spring up, in the morning. Oh my God, what happened to me? And so instead, we're going to slow everything down. We're going to slow our nervous system down, and we're going to really begin to structure our day. So, first things first, we want to put our water into our day. So we want to drink half our body weight in ounces in water every single day. So we're going to put a structure in place for that, whether that is half our body weight or not, whether that is 32 ounces or 40 ounces or 80 ounces or whatever, wherever you're at comfortably with your water, go ahead and put that into your schedule. I like to have kind of a 32-ounce bottle, and I fill that up twice, and that really helps me to kind of stay in alignment with my water. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plan my meals, starting with my protein first. So I'm going to use my lean protein sources. So chicken breast, turkey breast, white fish, lentils, kidney beans, quinoa, right? Typically I'll have one meal that's a vegetarian meal and one meal that has like some fish in it. And so I plan my proteins first. So I'm going to have some lentils today. I'm going to have some tuna today. I'm going to have a little bit of what else am I going to have today? So I'll have some lentils, some black beans, some tuna. I'm pretty sure there's something else I'm going to have today. Anyway, we put that into our schedule. I think it's like a salmon fish that I have in the freezer. So we're going to go ahead and put our protein in there first, and then all of our complex carbohydrates, so our fruits and our vegetables. So if we're looking at our plate, we've got our 4-ounce or 6-ounce or one fillet strip or a cup of each, whatever we're working with. And then half of our plate is going to be all of our fruits and our vegetables. And why are we going to do that? For all the fiber, but also all the phytochemicals and phytonutrients in it. Those phytonutrients really allow us to heal and allow us to be able to, get all of the antioxidants that our body needs in order to fight all the toxicity that's going on in our world. So go ahead and put your meal plans in for the day, what you're going to eat, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and your snacks for the day. I always have oatmeal in the morning to kind of get my blood glucose. I have like bananas for snacks, but I also have some protein shakes too. So I put all of those in for my planning of my meals for the day, and then that's it. That's done. Then I just have to prep, and then I'm good to go. All right. Sometimes if you're super busy, you can throw things in a crock pot the night before, or we use a Ninja Combi in our house, which we just throw everything in. We can throw it in frozen, hit a button, boom, 15 minutes. It's done. It's faster than takeout. So, all right. So you've got your food planned, you've got your water planned. Go ahead and plan your movement if you have any. So if you're going to walk today or you're going to go to the gym or anything like that, go ahead and put that in your schedule, and also put your breaks too. So times you're just going to spend just kind of relaxing. I'll typically do like 25-minute of solid work, of just focused work. And then I'll do like a 5-10 minute break. So I may do like a bulk of like, let's say 25, so a 15-minute, and then I'll do a longer break at the beginning. So I'm working on this course catalog. It's going to take probably about another hour. And so I've got my 25-minute blocks times 2, and then I'm going to take a 10-15-minute break afterwards just to kind of decompress. So that again slows our nervous system down, so we're not in this constant fight or flight. Because if we're in this constant what's next, it keeps us in that hypervigilant state. It keeps us in, where our nervous system is always on guard. So we want to work a little bit, rest a little bit, work a little bit, rest a little bit, work a little bit, rest a little bit. That way we tell our nervous system that it's safe, right? And we tell our nervous system that we can be still and at ease. All right, so go ahead and plan what you have to do today. You've got probably work tasks, maybe even family tasks. So go ahead and put all of those in the day, just making them in those 25-minute chunks and going through your day and setting that up. And this can just help you to maintain some focus for the day. I like to do it at the beginning of the day, and that way I know what I'm set to accomplish. Naturally, because it's Friday, I try to also scoop in what I haven't accomplished for the week. So I've got to get a notary done that I've been just putting off and putting off. So I'll make sure that I prioritize that. The other thing too with day planning is sometimes I will prioritize the things I don't like first, right? And why do I do that? The things I don't want to accomplish first. I do that so that I gain momentum, but more so I get them out of the way. So if I'm not really interested in the notary, I don't want to do it, but so I need to do that first because I put it off, I put it off, I put it off, and there's been resistance around it. So if I put it in there first, boom, boom, it's done, it's done, it's done. I don't have to focus on it. So I've got that going for me. And then also I got to win. So that's exciting, right? When we have wins, when we accomplish things, we do kind of get a little bit of a, an attagirl or an attaboy. And so I'm going to go ahead and put the things that are, less desirable in the front end of my day that really allows focus. And then the things that are more enjoyable, the things that I really like to do, I'm going to put that at the latter part of my day. So go ahead and add those things to your day, your tasks, your to-dos, all the things that you need to get accomplished. Go ahead and put that in your day, schedule that, right? And I think I may go get a coffee today. I haven't decided quite yet. I may go work at the coffee shop today. Haven't decided quite yet. But we will see how I feel after I get off live. So I also tend to move around and work in different spaces just to give myself a little bit of a break and some enjoyment, right? And so working for myself and working from home allows me to do that. If you're working in an office, naturally, make sure that you spend some time out in nature. Maybe you'll take your lunch break outside, get some good walking out, really connect with nature. When we're in more of a westernized industrial society, it's very easy to forget who and where and why we are because we're conditioned to work, 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 work all the time and stress, 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 stress. So we need to do as many things as we can to interrupt that communication. So walking outside, even if you have an hour lunch break, eating for 30 minutes, and then doing a 30-minute walk, either around the block, the building, etc., really connecting with nature and being more mindful. So go ahead and finish out planning your day. And remember, we're focusing on that beginning, which we're almost done with, the middle, which is what we're planning and structuring out, but also make room for the end of your day. So how are you going to kind of relax, rejuvenate, and really disconnect from this week? So whatever it is you get accomplished today for this week, that's it. That's all. We're going to love ourselves unconditionally regardless, and we're going to leave whatever didn't get accomplished in this week, and we may roll it over into next week, but we're going to leave any kind of feelings of frustration or doubt or whatever, because sometimes things need, a few different days. I know sometimes I'll start to do something like the notary thing. I've probably done it 3 or 4 times, right? Which is why I'm like, oh God, I'm so over this, right? So hopefully today will be the final day that gets accomplished, and then I won't have to think about it anymore. So go ahead and finish out your day planning for the day. And then also just keep in mind, what is it that you want to leave in this week? And what is it that you want to take in with you for the weekend as you go through? Typically, I have off on the weekend, so I get to kind of relax and, catch up on sleep and just really, take better care of myself on the weekends. Not that I don't take care of myself every day, but, the weekends is really more, I have more space to just kind of pour into myself, which is nice. All right. So we should be about completed with our day planning. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Dr. Erica Steele. I'm a board certified naturopathic doctor. I hold 7 degrees in my field. They're all in the natural healthcare space. I like to say that I went to school, so you don't have to. I'm not going on live later today, so this will be my last live for the week. But tomorrow at 11 a.m., I will be going live and doing a talk, a teaching. I haven't quite decided what it's going to be on yet. Oh, actually, I have. It's going to be talking about our school, the International Institute of Integrative and Holistic Health Sciences. So that is the school that I launched probably about over a year ago, to teach people about holistic medicine, indigenous medicine, and teach people really how to reclaim their health and their healing. So I'll be launching that, hence why I'm working on the course catalog today, because we'll be presenting our foundational core courses. Naturally, we are on break right now. I just finished teaching Intro to Holistic Medicine 1. And so we have a little bit of a break, about another week, and then we'll go into Intro to Holistic Medicine 2. Hey, Chantel, thank you so much for the heart meme. Thank you for joining in. And so tomorrow I'll be talking about the school and talking about all of the different classes and coursework, and I'll be going through the course catalog for everybody and going through it, especially with public health right now being under attack, unfortunately, and so many things going on all around the country. I was watching on TikTok, hospitals being closed down and privatized. And I'm sure many people have heard the news about the woman in Georgia who is being hooked up to an incubator until she delivers. Who knows if the pregnancy is viable, but we will see. And so, there's just a lot going on within our society. So we really want to bring ourselves back to ourselves. Public health, even though it's public, right? It is a personal experience and what you're doing every single day to maintain and build your body's strength. So we'll get into a little bit of that, and I'll talk about the school and talk about all the different courses that we'll do. We have 12-week courses, we have 8-week courses, and we also have 4-week courses. And so the 12-week courses are more of our foundational courses, like Intro to Holistic Medicine 1, which is all about nutrient deficiencies, Intro to Holistic Medicine 2, which is all about detoxification. And then we have other foundational classes as well. I have a year-long holistic health coaching certification, and I teach you really from the science perspective and the modality perspective. So you do get both of that. So we'll talk more about that 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow afternoon. And then the rest of the weekend, I kind of take off and just kind of relax. And then Monday morning, back at it with morning flow at 6 a.m. So definitely set your alarms so that you can join us. But even if you are not able to join us for morning flow, I do have a playlist on my YouTube channel that has all of the previous morning flows that I've done. So whatever time that you wake up, or whatever time zone that you're in, if you're not in AST or EST, you can be able to click and watch thank you so much for the roses, watch a previous morning flow to kind of help you to get more set up and to get more established. So thank you guys so much for joining. Naturally, everything is in my bio. So if you click the link in my bio, it will go through all the various things that are available. So you can book an appointment, you can order a lab, you can enroll in Intro to Holistic Medicine, you can see all of the different social channels that I have. I'm on pretty much every one. And so I stream out really to educate, motivate, and inspire people to live a healthy life. All right, if there's no questions, I'm going to end us here so we can go off and be productive. At least I want to be productive for my day. I don't know what you guys have for your morning flow, but thank you guys so much for attending. I'm going to close it all down. Bye. Yes, awesome, Chantel. Bye, TikTok. I will see you guys later. All right, wonderful. Bye, IG. I'll see you guys later. And then all of the other. Yes, exactly. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you so, so, so much. All right, wonderful. We are good to go. Bye, YouTube, bye, LinkedIn, bye, Facebook.